Do you remember back when Elon Musk said that electric cars would lay the smackdown to ICE? Well, yeah, here's another example of that. You would have to have rocks in your head to buy a supercar that wasn't electric. And when you have a look at the Pininfarina Battista, that is even more slap in the face obvious than it ever has been before. This supercar puts the Bugatti Chiron to shame. Hello my friends, welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia. Fantastic to have so many new subscribers come to the channel recently. There's been, I think, nearly 20,000 over the last month. Welcome on board to all of you. Make sure you check out the 700 plus videos that we've created over the last, I think, 6 or 7 months. Now, every day, if you want to find out the electric car news, battery news that's going on in the world, this is the place to come. We make more than 5 videos every day of the week. Now, I want to say a big shout out to supporters of the channel on Patreon and members of the channel as well. Now, if you want to become a supporter of the channel, I'll put a link to our Patreon account in the description below. I really appreciate the support of our, I think, 80 Patreons at the moment. So what exactly is the Pininfarina Battista? Well, it's basically a reskinned, reworked, changed a bit version of the rematch Nevera in the world. Well, I shouldn't say it that way, should I? It's the fastest car in the world by some margin. The only car that comes anywhere near close to it in production version is the Tesla Model S Plaid. But, of course, the rematch Nevera is quite a bit faster than the Plaid. And this new Pininfarina Battista is simply sensational. Now, the first customer deliveries of the Pininfarina Battista are scheduled for early next year, and the manufacturer is currently putting the finishing touches on the electric supercar. Former Formula One driver and Pininfarina test pilot Nick Heidfeld is also currently involved in the testing process for the EV and has recently taken the opportunity to test it on road and on the track. And I've got to say, I'm a bit envious. This looks awesome. Now, before hitting the road, the Battista was calibrated using thousands of miles of software simulation. This is one of the brilliant things about electric cars. The way that they're set up now, using the computers to basically control all of the car, you can very easily adjust so many different metrics in the car in a way that you cannot do with an ICE vehicle running a combustion engine. Now, this process was focused mainly on the driving modes of the electric supercar and the fine-tuning of the driving experience under these different modes. Now, the most powerful production car to ever come from Italy has 5 driving settings: Pura, Calma, Energica, Furiosa, and Caratia. I'm sure I didn't pronounce those correctly. Sorry to Italy for stuffing up your language. But 5 modes, sounds like a lot to me. I think that'd confuse me. 3 might be enough. Anyway, now Heidfeld said, "It has been a real privilege to play a part in developing the Battista, which represents a significant evolution of the world of hyper and luxury cars." You can say that again. From the first time I ever experienced Battista's performance in 2019 in an advanced simulator to today on the road and the track, I believe the automobile Pininfarina team has successfully developed a unique hyper GT that is enormously fun as well as incredibly fast. Now, earlier this year, the Battista made its public road legal appearance in the US. Now, at the time, this is what Heidfeld said: "The effect under acceleration is completely mind-bending. Drivers will never, ever bore of the experience, no matter how many times they feel it. The road car sprints faster than a Formula One car. And in Furiosa mode, I was left with a huge grin on my face every time," he says. So it's faster than a Formula One car. And it's extremely luxurious. It looks amazing. It's electric, instant torque. Seriously, why would you consider an ICE supercar if you were in that market? Now, as a reminder, the Battista packs a 120 kilowatt hour battery delivered by Croatian hypercar EV manufacturer Rematch, which provides electric energy to the 4 electric motors on the vehicle, 1 for each wheel, basically. The combined total output is 1,900 horsepower or 1,417 kilowatts and 1,700 pound-feet of torque or 2,800 newton meters of torque. That's enough to rocket this vehicle from 0 to 60 miles an hour in about 1.85 seconds, and to do the 0 to 400 meter dash in around about 8.6 seconds. So what's it going to cost? Well, if you have to ask that, then you most certainly can't afford it. Now, the point here to this car, of course, is to show you that, seriously, we have moved on from ICE vehicles. They are gone. They are the past. This is the present, the future. What will it hold? It's going to be insane. I think cars like this in the future won't have 120 kilowatt hour battery packs. Energy density will continue to improve. Battery technology will continue to improve. Hypercars and supercars of the 2030s, they will be mind-bending. The future is so exciting. And you know, why is it exciting? I'll tell you why. All this technology in these cars, you know what happens? It trickles down to the standard cars that you and I will be able to drive. And eventually those standard cars, wow, just imagine how good they're going to be. Unbelievable. Thanks for watching the video. Look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.